To further support the government's Big Four agenda, Kenya, through the Ministry of Treasury, has signed a credit facility agreement with the Africa Development Bank that will see the improvement of one of the projects, such as the Mwache Dam, at 14.7 billion shillings, which will be going to improving sanitation of drinking water in Mombasa. Amongst other projects involved in this treaty are implementation of public finance management at 3.6 billion shillings, which will increase volumes of drinking water produced, and reinforcement of electricity transmission network at 94 million shillings.
Since for the last 20 years, AfD has supported Kenya to the tune of 2.2 billion euros. That is, I think, equivalent to about 265 billion Kenya shillings. So we really want to thank AfD for that support in various sectors of our economy, in the energy sector, transport, water, and also in the public financial management.
Signatures we have this morning illustrate the diversity and hopefully the usefulness of France, and on behalf of France, AfD interventions in Kenya. We are touching to water and sanitation in the coast. We also approved last week a project at our board. We will sign later on for water and sanitation in Nairobi for 100 million euro. So strong focus on these issues. We touched this morning to energy generation with this wind plant in Meru with our dear friends from Kengen. But also because it's not only about generation, but it's also about the network, the transmission lines, the partnership we are building with another state-owned entity called Ketraco.
Well, to now get some other perspectives to this story, we cross over to our city center studio where we have Julia Owino, one of our business reporters, just standing by to give us the latest on this. And Julie, this particular agreement comes in at a time where Kenya has a significant deficit in the budget, totaling to about 562 billion shillings. Perhaps how did the Treasury Cabinet Secretary address other issues when it comes to plugging in the deficit? We are seeing one of the steps that he has taken so far is the signing of that agreement with Africa Development Bank. What else is in his bag when it comes to getting more revenue for the country?
Good afternoon to you, to Abby. Basically, what the CS Treasury, Sir Henry Rotich, was telling us today is that there's no cause of alarm in terms of what the country, how much the country is indebted to other government officials from other countries. And he said that so far that this deal is not going to affect any projects that have been done on any kind of relationships that had already been built on with other offices. And the reason as to why they are still engaging in this kind of debt system in which we have to source out for money from other countries to complete our projects, the main purpose and the main agenda is because of the government's Big Four agenda. That is the driving force of any direction the government is taking in right now. And apparently, to clear this debt, it's not going to be an easy thing, being that the CS was saying that this might take almost 20 years to actually clear these debts. And what he was insisting on is that there's no cause of alarm. They have everything controlled out, and Kenyans should just bank on trusting whatever they have to do to also help the country's economy.